reread that. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it.
Come on. You can't come short of it. Alright? Lest any of you come short of it. Because the time now that we're in is the time to labor. The time to use those times. The time to occupy till the Lord comes. That's the time we're in right now. We're not in the time of resting. We're not in the time of sleeping. Okay?
Right.
Give me what is that? Romans, what is it?
Yeah,
The Romans 13:11. Come. We're not in the time of being asleep. Okay? We're not in the time of resting and being weary. Alright? We're in the time of working. We're in the time of laboring to get to the kingdom. Okay? The scriptures say through what does it say, Peter? Through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom.
Yep.
Alright? Through much toiling, through much trouble,
Suffering.
through much working, through much
Affliction.
suffering, affliction,
Yeah.
persecution. That's how we're going to get the kingdom. So we have to suffer that. We have to go through that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But these other groups, they want to teach about Israel coming together and all this and that. Look, the Lord's going to gather the elect together. And the Lord is gathering us together through the word, through the truth. You know, through bringing men together that's like-minded.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pushing the word. Okay? But if you ain't pushing the word, you're going to get pushed out.
Yep.
All right? Go ahead, Doc.
All right. Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time.
Come, and we know what time it is. And we gave you examples. All right? We getting ready for that chip to come.
Yeah.
That's what time we're in. We're in the time of the mark of the beast. All right? Go ahead.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Yeah, it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. It's about that time. It's about that time to wake up to who we are, know our nationality, know who our enemy is, and use the tools that Yahweh Basham Yahushua gave us to fight our enemy. And then as we fight, and we fight for the truth on the death, the Lord's going to take over and fight for us. He's going to give us elect men spiritual power. That's included too. And in the end, he's going to give us the kingdom of heaven. So that's part of waking up. It's high time to awake. Because we've been asleep for a long time. When the Lord was taken back up after the resurrection and his disciples and the men got persecuted, we fell asleep again.
Yep.
And went into captivity. But the Lord gave us His truth, so now we're supposed to be waking up. We're supposed to be working, laboring to wake the rest of our brothers up. It's good to say the laborers are few, but the harvest is ripe. So we have to harvest.
We have to.
We have to harvest. We in the time of the harvest, right?
Yep, kind of.
Feast of Tabernacles coming up. So it's all spiritual. We in that time now. All right? It's time to wake out of sleep and push forward and labor. All right? Go ahead, Doc. Read that again.
All right. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It's high time to wake out of sleep, man. It's high time to push this word. It's high time to get serious. That's the main thing, to get serious. Because this truth is in itself a solemn assembly. The elect is that assembly. And it is serious and they solemn about this word. Alright, about this truth. And that's how all of us brothers should be and continue to be. Alright, go ahead.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
It's nearer, man. It's nearer. It's close. Alright? Somebody get me Hebrews 4. Hebrews 4 and 4 and 9. Alright?
You heard me out. You heard me. Yeah, you know.
Hebrews chapter 4, verse 9. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Come, therefore remaineth the rest. Right now is not the time to rest. It's the time for us to labor and push this truth and continue to do that. Because we know what time we're in now. Alright, there remaineth the rest for us, which is the kingdom. Go on.
For he that entered into his rest, he also have ceased from his own works, as as the Most High did from His.
Come, we're gonna cease from our work, cause so that lets you know we in the time for working, pushing this truth, because we all want to get out of here. Go ahead.
Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest.
Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, man. So that's what we doing. That's what we striving for. We're striving for that rest, but that's what we got to do to enter into it. We have to labor and work and push forward this truth to the elect of Israel, to wake up the elect.
Study to show thyself approved.
Come, be diligent. Go ahead.
As the Most High did from His.
As the Most High did.
Oh, Salaki. I'm reading from verse 11.
Come.
Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall under the same example of unbelief.
Come, lest any man fall under the same example of unbelief as those others that fell off did. Go ahead.
For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Come. So let us labor, therefore, to enter into the Lord's rest, even as He ceased from His. All right. So we got to continue. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.
Shalom.
I hope this video was edifying to you, brothers. I hope it was enlightening to you, brothers, to continue to push forward, continue to move forward.
Okay.
All right. So with that, we're gonna say shalom to you, brothers. Double honor to the elders.
Double honor to the elders.
Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.
Barnes out.